Alright, we are still working on the conic section, and this happens to be the fourth video on conic section. And as you know, I've divided the circle into 12 equal parts, and I've projected vertical line from these points on the circle so that we can draw the front elevation of the cone, which is a triangle. Then okay, so I'm going to draw a line from here as we have done before. So from this point, I will draw a slant line to the apex of the cone. So this is it. And also from this point here, I will draw a line like this. And then the last point is this. I will draw a line in this direction like this. Okay, so if I number this point, so this is 0.0, this is 111, this is 210, so this is 3 9, and this is 4 8, and this is 5 7, and this is 0.6 here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to put the cutting plane. So actually the cutting plane here is inclined at an angle for 75 degrees to the horizontal. So a distance from here to here is 10 millimeters. So with my protractor, I've done that already. So I've taken 10 millimeters from here to here. So the cutting plane now is now passing through the apex of the cone. It's passing through the apex of the cone and touching this point on the base of the cone. So this is what I'm saying. So the cutting plane now goes like this. Okay, so this is the cutting plane. So the cutting plane touched the apex of the cone. It touched this point here, and it's also touched this point. So we want to see what will be the shape of this cut surface in the plan when we remove this cut part, and we are looking at a rough surface around here. So what would be the shape here? So that's what we want to. So I have to make this line, I have to make it a thick line. So from here to here, so this line will be a thick line, and also the distance from here to here will also be a thick line. Okay, so that is what we have here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to draw a vertical line. So from the apex, if I draw a vertical line down, that means we are going to have a point here at the center of the circle here. Then I'm going to draw a vertical line from this point where the cutting plane touch this line 4 8. So I will draw a vertical line like this. So it touch point 4 at this point, or line 4 at this point, and it touch line 8 at this point. Then it touch this point here in the on the base. So I will draw a vertical line from here down here. So it touch the circle at this point, and also touch the circle at this point. So this point, I'm going to join them together, and this is supposed to be a thick line. Supposed to be a thick line. Okay, so this is it. So then I will join this together. So I will join this together. So this is going to so looking at what we have here, so this will give me a straight line, and here also to also give me a straight line like this. Okay, so that's the shape that will be produced in the plan. So I have to arch this surface. I have to put arching lines on this surface here. So this is it. So with my 45-degree set square, I will produce the arching lines. So I've done this several times, so I don't think this should be something strange to you. Okay, so now, so that's the shape in the plan. So what about in the end elevation? So we want to produce the end elevation. How it's going to look in the end elevation. So I'm going to draw an horizontal line from here, and from this point I will draw horizontal line from this point. Also from this point I will draw horizontal line from here. So this center line I will draw horizontal line. So from this point here I will draw horizontal line. So and then from this point I will draw horizontal line. So from here, that is point 9 here, I will draw horizontal line from here. Then I need to extend this horizontal line. So this is it. Okay, so I'm going to label this point. So this point here I will call it point A, and this point I will call it A prime, as we did in the previous ones. So this point I will call it B, and I will call this point I will call it B prime, and this point I will call it point C here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is that, so I'm going to draw an inclined line with my 45-degree set square. So I will draw an inclined line, so a line in this direction. So then I will draw the center line, so which is for point C here. I will draw a center line. So draw a center line like this, vertical center line. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is that, so I will draw a line from this point, so line that comes out from this end of the circle. So I will draw a vertical line from here, so touching this point, and then also from here I will draw a vertical line touching this point. Okay, so I will take the height of the cone, which is, I use 50 millimeters for this, so this is 50 millimeters. So I'm going to join this point together with the apex, so like this. I'll also join this point together with the apex. So this is it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is that, so I'm going to draw a vertical line from point A here. From point A I will draw a vertical line, so that is from this point. So I'll draw a vertical line, so drawing a vertical line here, and also from point A prime here I will draw a vertical line touching this point. So here we have a point here, here we have a point here. So here we have, don't forget, okay, I'm supposed to label this. This is A prime, A prime. So this is B prime, and this is point C. So by the time I follow this horizontal line, so I will have them intersecting here. So the next is for us to get point B prime. So I need to come up here and draw horizontal line like this. So having drawn horizontal line here, so I will look for, this is point B, so I will draw a vertical line from here. So draw a vertical line from here touching this point, and also point B prime. So I will come here and draw a vertical line. So this is it. So touching this point. Okay, so this is point B, and this is point B prime. So the last one is point C, so which is the center. So I don't have to draw that. So I'm going to join this point together with a straight line. So this is it. So I join this point together with a straight line like this. I will also join this together, straight line. Okay, then, so for the base, so I'll make it with a thick line. Okay, so this is how the shape will be in the end elevation. So I will need to arch this surface. So I need to arch this surface like this. Okay, Alright, so that's all then. And then so this line from here to here will be a thick line, and also from here to here it will be a thick line. And then so here also, so we make this a thick line. Alright, so that's what we have. So the next thing is to produce the true shape of the cut surface. So I need to come here as I've done before. So I will come here and set my protractor at this point. Then make sure that this vertical line 90 is at that point. So I will make a point here. Then I will draw a line through this point. So we want to produce the true shape of the cut surface. That's why I'm doing this. So with my set square so with my set square set on this, my set square set on this line, so my set square set on this line, so I will slide the set square up to this point B prime, and then I will draw a line in this direction and bring it to point C, draw a line in this direction, then I will bring it here, okay, then I will set it on this line, on this cutting plane, and I will slide the set square. So make sure you set it very well. So slide the set square, so just bring it to this point and draw a line like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is that, so we are producing the true shape of the cut surface. So taking my compass, so bring it to this point, and I will take this distance on AA prime from here to here. So from here to here, so I bring it here, and I will draw an arc here and here. Then for BB prime, so setting it here, take this distance, bring it to this point, I draw an arc here, draw an arc here. Okay, so the last point here, so this is point C here, this is point C, so I will join this together, so I'll connect this together. So connect this together. Then here I'll make this a thick line, and I'm going to arch this surface. I'm going to arch this surface. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay, so that's it. So this is how it will look when the cutting plane pass through the apex of the cone and touch a part of the base and incline at a particular angle. This is what we are going to get. So thank you for watching and thank you for listening. God bless you.